Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to say, Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, they really teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that's spreading the truth out the four winds. It's your brother Shamar, come back for edification of scriptures. Today's lesson is going to be on concentration camps. We know that in the last days, it's going to be a time wherein Esau, or the president and the government of the United States, is going to come down with a new world order, new laws, new way of doing things. And if you don't get down with the program, no matter what it is, they're gonna single you out they're gonna separate you from the community. For example, you got something called the Rex 83, the Rex 84 plan. So this is the reading of Rex 84. Rex 84B short for Readiness Exercise 1984 Bravo was a classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government to detain large numbers of United States residents deemed to be national security threats. So this is a drill. Alright, it's something Esau has in order to be prepared for when things like this occur. So it says they needed to detain large number of U.S. residents, U.S. citizens. Alright, so let's keep reading on how they was going to detain them citizens. The president, in the emergency, the president declared a national emergency. The scenario envisioned state defense forces rounding up to 500,000 undocumented Central American residents and 4,000 American citizens who the U.S. Attorney General had designated as national security threats as part of the secret continuity of government program. These people would be detained at 22 military bases and concentration camps run by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. So it says that these U.S. residents, these U.S. citizens, will be detained at a FEMA concentration camp. All right. So this is what they have in the play. If large groups of people, if large groups of people are on the bad side of the government, then this is what they have in the play to remove them people. And that's FEMA concentration camps. So we know that if you on the bad side of the government, so let's say the government come with something down the pipeline that you don't agree with, all right, but it's mandatory. For example, like the vaccine. If you refuse to take the vaccine, What will the government do with you? The government gonna detain you. All right, and that's what's gonna happen with the mark of the beast. They gonna say every man every woman, man, and child gotta have a mark of the beast or microchip inserted under their skin, and if they don't, then they is gonna be singled out from everybody else that do. And they gonna be, and the ones that's gonna be separated is gonna be placed in these FEMA camps, these FEMA prisons. We know that the Most High spoke on these things in the book of Revelations. You go to Revelation 2 and 10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and that ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Alright, so what did it say? It say, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." The devil, he's going to cast some of us into prison. What were we just speaking on? FEMA prisons, FEMA camps. Alright, and that's going to be the ultimate scenario if you're not with the things being passed down the pipeline, like a vaccine or a wearable. There's a lot of things that Esau is going to be putting into play that you have to do that is against the law, statutes, and commandments. That's against the Most High's words. And we're going to focus on the RFID chip. This Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So it says that somebody is going to cause everybody, no matter what type of person, no matter how large of a person, no matter how rich of a person, to receive a mark. We know that the word mark go into the word charagma, which means etching or engraving. And what do you do when you put a chip under your skin that's engraving it under your skin? All right? So that's a draconian measure. Draconian laws. Draco's code. Alright, that's draconian measures. You ever heard of somebody getting summarily put to death? You ever heard of somebody being summarily put to death? That's draconian measures. Alright, that's going to be during martial law. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline. Alright, FEMA camps, chips in order for world domination, to be able to watch every person on the planet 24/7, 24 hours of the day. But yeah, if you not submitting unto what the Edomites is gonna be putting into play, you gonna be singled out from society, and them separate you from society places is FEMA camps, FEMA prisons, jails. All right. But I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna say, "Call line law Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Shim Kakadash Kwam Yasharala while Baba Ball." With that being said, Shalom.